Hello and welcome to Racing in Queensland. I'm your host, Jess McDonald. It's my co-host, Paul Knight, and our guest, who needs no introduction, but our stud manager from one of Queensland's leading studs, Steve Morley. Welcome, Steve.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jess. Very happy to be here.
Mate, it's great to have you on the show, and welcome, Knightsy.
Lovely to be here.
Mate, how's the sale going?
Mate, the sale's going along all right at the moment. It's steady, but going along okay.
Now, what's been the sale topper?
$850 at the moment for the brother to Stratum. So, I mean, it's probably down on what the price would have been a year or 2 years ago, but, I mean, it's still a good price.
Now, Steve, you've had a number of horses you're selling here. Tell us a bit of how they've been faring up in the hard times here.
Yeah, it's been a reasonably tough sale, but at the same time, it's basically what we expect at this time. And our horses have gone along quite well. Jet Spur made 170, and I've had a Flying Spur make 200, a Show a Heart make close to 150. And no, they've basically bought what they were probably worth. So, no, I think most vendors out there would be reasonably happy. Well,
that's great news. Now, moving along, let's get into, we've got a big program that's covered by Channel 9. Let's get stuck into it and find you some winners.
Yep, first race we're doing on Magic Millions Super Saturday on the 16th of January is race 4, the Myers Magic Millions Sprint race that's close to my heart.
What do you like here, Steve?
I'm on the Liam Birchley trained Paprika. I thought she was terrific last time. We saw her a few years ago here in the Magic Millions where she just got run down by Feeling Ready at the end, and thought she showed a glimpse of her old form, and she may be even back bigger and better than ever. And the wet track is a little concerned, but she looked terrific last time. I've got her on top from Temple of Boom out there with Tony Gollan. That horse is also in terrific form. Didn't get beaten far behind Deer Valley and Burdekin Blues. And then Ulladulla, who finished hot on their heels as well. So, yeah, I think those three for me.
Knightsy?
Well, I'll be backing up on the 100-to-1 shot again. I got it last year. I'll be taking it again this year. Warrior Girl, number 8. I'll be tipping her. She lined the pocket last year, and I think she could line the pocket again.
$67, I believe, last year.
Yeah, plus the rest. It was lovely. For second, I'm throwing in number 3, Paprika. Good run in the bat out of hell. She won well, won on the heavy track, so she'll be liking the ground. And then for third, I've thrown in number 1, Temple of Boom from the Tony Gollan stable. So I think he'll run into a bit of form as well. So I'm tipping 8, 3, and 1.
Yeah, myself, I like the locally trained Gillian Heinrich Chili Ruler out of King of Danes. Has had one start on the dead track for one win and one start on a slow track for a win. Obviously loves the wet. It's had a start on a heavy track for a third. Loves the wet, loves the distance. 5 starts for a win, 2 seconds and a third. And it's won at the track. It's had 3 starts at the track for 2 wins and a second. So there's everything to like about Chili Ruler. It's got everything in its favour. So I'm putting it on top, putting Temple of Boom for second, and geared up for third. Now, I caught up with Gai Waterhouse during the sale, and this is what Gai had to say.
I'm joined by Australia's First Lady of Racing, Gai Waterhouse, on the opening day of the Magic Millions sale. And Gai, you've bought very well this afternoon, especially lot 66, the More Than Ready out of Cinquecento.
Thought it was most outstanding colt of the sale. Out of a Group 1 winning mare, bred on a stud that produces champions, and that's Taronga stud in New South Wales, by a stallion that I've had huge success with. I think More Than Ready is the most exciting stallion since Star Kingdom. I think he's got a dominant stallion in Australasia.
Yeah, he certainly has done a wonderful job here, and of course 2 years ago he side Augusta Proud, who won the Magic Millions, so he knows how to win a Magic Millions.
Certainly does.
Yeah. Now heading on to Saturday, of course, you've got Brave Expectations in the 3-year-old Guineas. He's in very good form.
Very good. Ran a very nice fourth the other day. Chris Muntz rode him in the Vo Rogue in Brisbane. He's a very nice colt. He was bought here for about $120,000 2 years ago. He's in the 3-year-old Classic. I've also got Star Thoroughbreds, Versace's Pegasus Versaccio, and he's been a very handy gelding, and a lovely filly by Redoutes called No Choice, and she's having her first start for resuming in the maiden, which is a $100,000 race.
Just heading back towards today, Gai, do you believe it's a buyer's market?
Very much a buyer's market. You know, this is a very tough market for the breeders. Firstly, the weather's been so against everyone. Secondly, there just don't seem to be the people here. You know, when you walk down the alleyways, they're just vacant. And so, you know, it's great. If you happen to be watching this show, you should really get your runners on and come out to Magic Millions, because there's marvellous value.
Yes, there have been a lot of rain here, and of course with all the areas cut off, we just haven't had that sort of main vibe of people here, have we?
No, but I'll tell you something, it'll hot up in the next few days. If the weather stays nice, and with the race on Saturday, it'll really hot up. And today's been a great buyer's market.
Now, of course, being a Southerner, you've had a wonderful season. The Caulfield Cup with Desperado was a fabulous win. Can we just get a little bit of an update on him?
Well, he got cast in the box about 3 weeks ago, so we had to turn him back out, and he comes back in on Friday of this week. He'll only have a very light autumn, probably only about 3 runs, and then I'll freshen him up and prepare him for the Melbourne Cup, because I honestly do believe he's a Melbourne Cup horse.
Yeah, he certainly was very, very exciting. Gay, congratulations on your purchases this afternoon. The best of luck in the coming days, especially on Saturday with Brave Expectations, and thank you for your interview this afternoon.
Thank you.
That's Gay Waterhouse, Australia's First Lady of Racing.
Welcome back. It was great to see what Gay had to say. She's always in a positive, upbeat mood.
Oh, she is. She's great for racing, Gay. She is so positive.
Yep. Now let's have a look at the RM Williams Magic Millions Cup. What do you like here, Steve?
I'm going to be on a double-figure horse here. I think 15 Carat by Show of Heart is just screaming out for this. He's always shown a lot of ability, and he's a dual stakes winner. First up, he put in a terrific effort. He came from the back of the field and ran 9th. He then flew on a leader bias track here behind Captain Sonador last time out. When he missed the kick by 3 lengths, he made up a conservative 12 lengths that day, and it was very tough to come from behind. He looks really primed for this race, and with any luck at all, he'll be charging at the end. Captain Sonador, who is obviously a Group 1 Epsom winner and has a bit of class, and Zero Rock, who should be up there setting the pace. So I'm reasonably confident, though, this horse will put himself right in the finish with any luck.
Knightsy?
Well, I'm almost with Steve there. I'm actually tipping Captain Sonador. And I just think he's class above these horses. He's won an Epsom. He's a Group 1 horse. First up last start on the dead track in the gold market, he blitzed him. So I think he's almost a special in your terminology. And that for second, I've thrown in 15 Carat. I do agree with Steve, and that I
don't like him.
No.
Can't come into him.
Mate, I've thrown him in, the octogenarian, and that he was going to win the Epsom with him, but unfortunately he didn't get there, so Captain Sonador won it, so I'm tipping Captain Sonador from 15 Carat. I've thrown in Feeling Ready. He ran a good race in the gold market and ran 3rd, and I think he'll be getting home as well, so I've tipped 1, 6 and 2. Jess, what have you found here to totally disagree with both of them?
I think Zero Rock's an absolute special. How could you go past it? He's in flying form. She's in flying form, and it's the one to beat. I've got Chrissy Muntz, Kelso Wood, Barrier 8, 55.5. I think it's the horse to beat. 19 starts, 10 wins, 4 seconds. I think it's a special. I like it on top. I'm putting in the Foreign Infidel from New South Wales, Madabagold for second with Larry Cassidy aboard, and I'm putting in Captain Sonador for third. So for me, 3, 7 and 1.
Now where do we go to, Jess?
I think we go and have a look where I caught up with AT at the typical Women's in Racing luncheon.
Tomo would love that, no doubt about it.
And I asked Tomo about the track, and here's what he said. With Alan Thomas, one of Queensland's legend race callers. Alan, how are you seeing the Magic Millions shaping up this year?
Well, if it doesn't fine up, we won't see it at all. But I think the weatherman might have it right. The rain's supposed to get away by Wednesday. The track's on a sand base out there, so I think we'll get away with it. I mean, really they have to, because I don't know what you do with the shift, because the race has gone back a week this year already, and people have to go back to work. There's all holidays involved, and there's all marquees booked, and so I think they'll leave no stone unturned to race. And I think if the heavy rain goes away, which they're predicting, I think the Magic Millions will be run on Saturday.
Is there a possibility they could move the race to Doomben or Eagle Farm?
No, doubt it.
And what's your selection for the race?
I suppose you've got to look at Karuta Queen and Schiffer, the 2 horses from New South Wales. A couple of Queensland horses go well, Military Grace. But it's just going to be the horse that handles the going, and on breeding, it might be Schiffer.
What do you think it takes for a horse to win the Magic Millions?
Well, it's funny, most horses race on the speed. That's why a horse like Shipper and Karita Queen are probably going to be hard to beat. But they can come from the back. Depends how fast the races are run, really. So if they run at a cracking speed, the back markers can get home. Horses like Feel and Ready and Brave Warrior have come from near last on the turn to win. And other horses have led all of the way. But I wouldn't imagine on a heavy track horses will be coming from a long way back. So I think you've got to have some sort of speed to get there, and I think you've got to be fit. You've got to be fit to get to the line.
So it's survival of the fittest.
I think that's what it'll be. I see in the paper Ian Thorpe's thinking of making a comeback, so if he's in on Saturday, he'll be favourite.
Let's get on Thorpe. Alan Thomas, thanks for your time.
Thanks, mate. Ta.